This year, 15,000 students are set to graduate with a law degree, but with only 66,000 lawyers currently practising across Australia, industry experts have raised concerns about the disparity between the supply of law students and the availability of work in the industry. Zara McDonald reports.
Each year, around 15,000 students in Australia graduate from university with a law degree. As graduation rolls around once more, and with the application process for full-time work in full swing, industry figures and graduating students alike are concerned with the oversupply of graduates to jobs. Professor Sandeep Gopalan, Dean of Law at Deakin University of Melbourne, says that the oversupply of graduates to jobs can be seen as a result of students choosing to study law not because they harbour desperate desires to become lawyers, but because they can be seduced by what they think the profession might be.
Still others pursue law because they are attracted by the TV shows and the portrayal of lawyers as wealthy, powerful, etc. So I think there is a high degree of variation in why students pursue law, and each of these are valid reasons to pursue law.
For final year law student Jack Stoneman, regardless of why anyone decides to start studying law, the degree means they need to find a job. And for graduating students, it's a heavy burden to carry.
There's like 60,000 lawyers in Australia or something, and yet there's 16,000 grads every year. So there's like one grad for every 4 lawyers in the workforce. So obviously there's not like that replacement rate doesn't really add up. So there's obviously a lot of law grads that aren't going into legal jobs.
With the Australian Financial Review's recent report that found 15,000 students will graduate with a law degree this year, when there are only 66,000 practising lawyers in our country, questions must be raised as to where these graduates are going to find work and what the nature of that work will look like.
The way in which we could leverage technology to provide legal services more cheaply, you would find that this whole middle class that is not able to access legal services suddenly becomes a consumer. That means more young people can service this market, provide better access to justice.
Professor Gopalan remains optimistic, believing new technologies should help legal services reach more people while creating new jobs. Zara McDonald, Newsline.